Hey folks, this is Vent with Ads Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review Send Your Employees on Vacation Simulator. Oh, I'm sorry. Startup Panic. This is a game that you can find on the Epic Store for about 15 bucks. Now, I know what you're thinking. He's already making fun of the game. He's not even 10 seconds into the video. It's actually not that bad. I'm just making light of something that annoys the crap out of me when it comes to this game. So what is Startup Panic? Well, Startup Panic is a cross between Startup Company and Game Dev Tycoon. It's like Startup Company in the sense that you're going to be hiring employees and improving their skills in various areas. There's like aesthetics and technology and usability, marketing, and you'll be able to train these employees and make them better. You'll manage their salaries. It's like Game Dev Tycoon in the sense that you'll be adjusting sliders whenever you're trying to further your company by bettering it through features. So the primary gameplay loop of this game is get a new feature, and then you'll make some money off of that passively. And then research another feature and implement that. Then once you have that going, that'll make you some passive money, and hopefully at some point you'll be able to turn a profit with the money that you're bringing in from your starting features. This feature tree is in the center, like it starts in the center and it branches outward in multiple directions. So there's basic features like being able to chat or to upload a photo, basic stuff. And then you'll be able to specialize depending on which direction you go by making it like a game company, a Facebook e-company, like a social media website. There's other things like YouTubing. So you'll be able to research and create these features so that you can specialize in a particular area. And your first couple of features only needs one employee. And then when you go to create a feature and work on the one for that particular part of the tree, you'll have to adjust sliders and try and figure out, okay, what sliders should I put on 40? Which one should I put on 20? Which one should, you know what I mean? So you're going to be adjusting the numbers based on what you think you should be, assigning these various, attributes, these values. So it's like Game Dev Tycoon that way. So as time progresses, you'll be hiring new employees, you'll be upgrading your office, and I think the most frustrating part of this game is employee management. There's something in this game called motivation, and at zero motivation, they won't work, they'll cancel what they're doing, you'll waste your money. Like, let's say you go to research something. There's a difference between creating a new feature and researching. Researching allows you to access new features, so it's like a separate thing. But let's say that someone has 50 motivation out of 100, and you tell them to research. Well, halfway through research, they may go, well, I'm out of motivation, I'm not going to do this anymore, and you lose all your progress in that research, it fails, and you lose the money that you put into it. So, like, typically you have to make sure that you start your research with someone at 100 motivation. But you can send your employees on vacation in order to increase their motivation. And you're going to be doing this on a regular basis, hence the joke at the beginning of this video. I can't tell you how many employees I've had to manually send on vacation every couple of minutes. It was extremely annoying. Eventually you unlock this group vacation mechanic, which is like select a bunch of people, send them all to the same place, and if you select enough of them, then you'll get a discount. But here's the thing though, like depending on which vacation you choose, like this one vacation increases motivation by 20. This vacation increases motivation by 40. If one person has 20, like 80 and then 60 and 70 motivation and 50, if you like do a vacation that restores 50 motivation and you overkill it on like 2 or 3 employees, you're going to be spending more money than you need to, which means that you may have to micromanage your employees anyway. Send this one out on the 20 motivation vacation, send this one out on the 50 motivation vacation, and so on. That part is just god-awful annoying. There's also a couple of questionable parts in this game that, like there's a hard game over where in the beginning of the game, after like during the tutorial actually, you're approached by someone that goes, "Hey, I know you quit your job, but I have a job offer for you. Would you like to come work for me?" And if you say yes, then the game ends. That's it. Yeah. Instant game over. Why is that even in there? Why? And then you hit continue, and then it comes back to that dialogue. So it's like, why even have that in there if it's just an inconvenience, in my opinion. So yes, there's a hard game over dialogue choice in the very beginning of the game. Now, there is a goal to get like seven, no, it was like get like 13 features rated 7 or above. You can get your features rated out of 10 based on your slider choices. So let's say that you get the sliders perfectly. You guess them perfectly. Then you'll get like a 9 or a 10 rating, which is good. The higher the rating for each feature that you're working on, the more money that you make and the more fans that come in, which is cool. Another thing is that higher rated features also give you talent points, and talent points can be spent across 3 different trees. Now this part I do like. That's actually quite cool. So the better that you do on your features, the more talent points you get and the more money you make passively through various means. And you'll be able to rework on features that you've let's say you got a 6 on a feature out of 10. You can come back to it at a later point, spend money to redo it, and then adjust the sliders again to see if you can figure out the best way to increase your stats. After a feature is done being worked on, you can there's a button to like analyze it, and that costs money, but it'll say, okay, this slider is more than enough, this slider is less than enough, and so on. So it gives you clues as to how you should come back to it later. There are also contracts that you can work on, again, similar to that of Game Dev Tycoon and other games like it, where they're one-off things you work on. You have to, certain contracts require you need to make sure this rating is at least 7 out of 10 or 6 out of 10. You need 2 employees to work on it. You need a certain skill level of a certain amount. Like I said, you can train employees across these various categories, like, again, the aesthetics and the usability and the technology and so on. So, yeah, like, it's a good game. I like it. It's just there's a couple of things that annoy me and worry me. Again, that one mission where get 13 features by year 4, something like that, rated at 7 or above. What happens if you don't get that? Is it a hard game over? I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. Like I've gotten the 13 that I need rated at, I have like 8 or 9 ratings across the board, or even a 10, I think. But so I've never reached that point where, you know, I may fail that mission. But it looks like there may be some missions that you can fail if you're not quick enough, and I don't know if that's a game over condition or not. But I wouldn't put it past them because, like I said, there is a dialogue choice in the very beginning of the game where it's a hard game over if you say, yeah, I'll accept the job. So, yeah. Now, there is a free demo on the Epic Store should you wish to try this for yourself. I do like it. I actually do like it, and I do want to recommend it. I do. It's just I wish there was a... you have to also pay people to go on vacation. Rather than just send them on vacation like you do in, say, Startup Company, and then they're gone for 3 days and come back well rested, you actually have to pay them to go on vacation, which is stupid. Get rid of that. Who pays? I mean, like, I get that you're paying their salary anyway. Why should you pay extra to send them on vacation? It doesn't make any sense. Maybe for game balance, possibly, but in the real world, you know, I wish my employer would give... I don't have one right now, but if I had been working, I wish my employer would give me $1,000 to take... the longer my vacation, the more money I get, by the way, too. Is how that works in this game. It's to raise someone's motivation by 50, you have to send them on a longer vacation, but you have to spend more money to do it. So yeah, Startup Panic, it's not bad. A couple of things annoy me, but I think the positives outweigh the negatives to the point where I would keep playing it. So go check this one out. At the very least, try the demo on Epic. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.